All right, buddy. It is time for the And a Chaser Spirits and a Chaser pairing show. It is Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you. And with me, as always, yes, the crew is together, all together tonight, is Mr. Beer Samurai, Mr. Whiskey Whisperer. How are you guys doing?
Hey, how are you?
All together now. All together now.
All together now.
All together now. All together now.
What's up?
What did you say, Tom?
I said all together now.
All together. And then we were just silent.
You covered lead. I was doing the background.
You were doing the background. And I love the way that song ends. All together.
Yeah. There you
go. Anyway.
All right. So, Tom, we missed you on the
That's the useful portion of our show.
Exactly. Yeah. We missed you on the Christmas in July beer show the other night.
How was working? Is that you were working? Is that why you're off tonight because you were working on Tuesday?
Changed slightly. So after 2 years of hounding my boss day after day, anyway. So I've when I first we were only open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it took me a year and a half to get Mondays. It took me a year after that to get Tuesday open, and I've been pushing the last 2 years to be open at 1 o'clock across the board. And I finally got it. But it comes under the heading of be careful what you wish for. So anyways, so my schedule's changed slightly is that I'm still working the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But because my hours have got longer on other days, my Thursdays have gotten shorter. So now I open on Thursdays and I'm off in the evening so I can participate in more of these shows.
There you go.
Perfect.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Thank your boss for us.
Yes,
there you go.
Please do.
But my check thanks him too.
Well, and there you have it too. There you go.
There you go.
So we have a really cool show, I think, for you tonight. Before we get to everything, and we'll put all that stuff up though, we are going to do what we did on the beginning of the beer show the other night. So these are now in Jersey. They're from More Labs out of Los Angeles. They're called Morning Recovery. All right, and we all have them. And what it is it's just a bunch of herbs and lemon and citrus. And basically, you drink it. It's about 3.5 or so ounces in here, or 3.25 ounces. And you drink it. I think it's 100 milliliters. Yeah. You drink it before you start drinking. You can drink it while you're drinking, but
they even say you can drink it the next morning.
They can say you can drink it the next morning, but it helps you recover at that point. If you drink it before you drink, it's said to prevent you from having any hangover. And I can attest to that because on the Christmas in July beer show the other night, I had 5 Christmas beers. Now, by all means, drinking on a Tuesday night with the time I wake up on a Wednesday, I would definitely feel sluggish, whether I was just completely hungover or at least just pretty damn sluggish. I definitely would have felt those beers that I had the other night. I drank this before we started the show, before I started drinking on Tuesday, and I felt 100% fine on Wednesday morning. I absolutely feel 100%. I'm not even lying at all. It absolutely works. So we're going to do it again tonight. Dave,
on the other hand,
Dave drank his when we were done. It was ahead of a scientific experiment. So tonight, before we start drinking, he's going to take his. And of course, Tom missed the show, so he's going to do his now. And so let's drink it, boys.
There you go.
All right, open it up.
Cheers.
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Just wallet.
Gotta keep that up. There we go. I'll keep talking while you drink yours, and then you guys can talk while I drink mine.
It's not terrible. I got a lot of lemon zest.
And tea, right? I taste tea, like a nice tea.
Yeah.
Like the Nest tea lemon iced tea. That's what that tastes.
Yeah, it's like a lemony. It's like almost like an Arnold Palmer. It's like a half and half almost. Like. Yeah.
Anyway, well, now that we've got our guards in, the shields are up.
All right.
Let's get
to work. Let's get to work.
John, this one was your baby.
Yep.
So tell us what the challenge is.
So tonight's show is titled 2 Spirit Ingredient Cocktails and then some more. So what's going to happen is this. So we're each going to make a 2 spirit ingredient cocktail. So I'm doing a 50-50. It doesn't matter. It can be, whatever the ratios are, right? But just that's it in the cocktail, whether it's shaken, stirred, straight, whatever you want. But the ingredients are two different spirits. That's it. And then Dave's addition to this is that we're going to take, for the second drink we're going to do, is we're going to take the same 2 spirits and we're going to add a third and maybe a fourth ingredient and make a completely different drink. That'll make a basically a completely different drink. So that was the challenge. So let's have at it. Who wants to go first? Tom, would you like to go first?
I can, yeah. Actually, I just found out about this a little bit ago, so I'll wing it real quick. But I can go grab my cocktail if you're ready for me.
Yeah.
Go grab the cocktail. While you're grabbing yours, I'll make mine.
There you go. Okay, so Dave's going to make his while Tom grabs his stuff for his, and then I'll go third.
So I've already got my cube, my big old cube in my stirring glass device, and I'm starting off with some Maker's Mark. I'm going to make a Godfather.
Cool.
And a Godfather is equal parts bourbon, right? And in this case, I'm going to go 1.5. And the other part of that is amaretto.
Amaretto, yes.
And here we go. I've actually got the Di Serrano.
Very nice. Di Serrano is the best.
Got the big old bottle because I got it for like the holiday season because I do a lot with amaretto during the holiday season. My eggnog has it in it.
Oh, so does mine.
My cocoa has it in it. So I use a lot of amaretto during the holiday season. So that's was left over. And we'll sit this and we'll give it a nice 30 seconds or so stir on this.
Very
Just
nice.
got to get the proper dilution. I'm stirring. Let me see if I can't get this open. Hold on, I'm going to get this open and get the other ice cube out for the glass. I'm going to do this in a rocks glass because that's what you should put a Godfather in. All right. Actually, a good thing to put your Godfather in is your wedding list because you'll probably get a nice gift.
This is true. This is true.
All right. We'll stir and we'll stir and we'll stir. And for some reason,
you're ready.
I brought the wrong, what you call it with me. I got the, well, I could probably use that. I don't have the gate filter. I got this one. That'll hold it. That'll hold it.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Your Biscuits strainer will work well. It's fine.
Yep. It'll still work. It's just got to hold the ice cube in there. And we're just going to pour that over. And when you got a big old cube and 3 ounces of alcohol, you get yourself pretty much a perfect draw line.
Very, very, very nice. Very nice.
So there you have the Godfather.
The Godfather. There you go.
Nice.
Luca Brasi swims with the fishes.
Yes, he does. There you go. How is it?
That's quite yummy. I mean, I love these simple drinks that are 50-50 and just work. There's not a lot of them that do that.
No, that's what this is all about, right? 2 spirit cocktails. That's what this is all about. Two spirits that play well to each other. You can dissect and get both ingredients, but together they form like a new bond, right?
Yep.
So,
James Bond.
Tom, what's yours? Your first one.
So again, I kind of had it together on the fly, but here's what I got. So I have this pineapple moonshine. It's 70 proof clear liquor from Crystal Ridge out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. And the second one, I'm going all Arkansas on this particular one.
I hear banjos.
Watermelon vodka. So I'm using watermelon with pineapple.
Very, very summary of you, Tom.
Very summary of you, Tim. And the fact that it's all Arkansas,
my is a frozen watermelon chunk and a key lime wheel.
Very nice.
To add to the aromatic. I'm pouring that into the glass here. Wow, I am kind of amazed how well the pineapple and the watermelon work together. It is really tasty. If I had a little more time, the only thing I might have done different is add just a touch of saline to it.
Yep.
A bit of salt. I'm thinking of. I didn't think about the time, but
that would have been 3 ingredients, though, Tom.
Yeah, we're keeping it 2, but yeah. But that's how it works. And I'm thinking, okay, what can I have done to make this better? Yeah.
But that's the way all of us think. We'll make something. We'll do it for the first time.
Yeah, it's a challenge. So to use just 2 ingredients, and there it is.
There you go.
Well, it's interesting because, I'm going to let John make his, and then I'm going to launch into the historical speculative spiel that I had kind of mentally prepared for the show.
Very nice.
Johnny, I see you got a Bully Boy bottle back there.
I did. I'll show it in a minute. I just want to tell Tom, you're all, my hat concurs with your all Arkansas drink there.
Oh, your Rocktown. Okay, I just noticed you had Rocktown stuff. I love Rocktown, man. They do some great stuff.
But ding, 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 ding.
They do. Rocktown's very good. So there you go. Right, put that in there. Get every last drop in there. We don't want to leave any in the.
And what was that?
Measure. So what I'm basically doing is, my two spirits are rye, but I'm going with Michter's straight rye because you know how much I love Michter's. All right. I thought for a second about using my 10-year, but no, I'm not using my 10-year.
You have tenure?
Yeah, I have
tenure on this show?
I have a tenure on the show. Exactly.
You haven't been around long. The show doesn't have tenure.
The show doesn't have tenure. So, and then, and for the second ingredient, Amaro. I'm using Amaro. So it's a riff on Manhattan, but it's Amaro. It's from Bully Boy up in Boston.
Nice. Okay.
Dorchester section of Boston. You might remember, Dave's using on the show too. I as well. The Amaro Rababaro that we've gotten from Bully Boy. This is just a straight Amaro, not the Rababaro. And I call this drink, that's Amari.
See what he did
there. Guys.
See what I did there? Yeah. That's Amari. There. That's the Amaro Rababaro, right? So now I'm shaking this. I'm shaking both of my drinks tonight. I want the silkiness of the mouthfeel from shaking it. So let me put my ice in. There's 3
When
keys.
you're using some ice and you're using some rye, that's some RI.
When you're using some ice and you're using some rye, that's some RI. I knew I was going to do that. I told you I was going to do that. Right.
I set you up to fuck up, didn't I?
You did indeed. All right. So let me put the there.
We're gonna wait till John's hand freezes off.
All right. That's my measuring device. When my fingers can't take the frozenness anymore of this.
That's good. Fingers always take that if you take that hit. So fun.
I think I'm good.
Take it down here, they think you're doing something else.
Exactly.
Well, he did do that on the two shows ago, I think.
2 shows ago, yeah. I did.
With I forget his name now.
When Dave was on the show.
Yeah, when Dave was on the show.
Yeah.
You'd think that'd be an easy name for me to remember.
You would think it would be. I'm pouring into a Nick and Nora. Okay.
That's what I'm using here too, Nick and Nora.
There we go. All right. Let me.
I'm not using a Nick and Nora. Maybe I'll use a Nick and Nora for my second drink. I've got another rocks glass,
but I had the Nick and Nora ready for the first one.
There you go.
Hey Tom, did I ever show you where I got my rocks glass from?
No, huh?
It's actually off of eBay, and the fact that it came with these, they actually have dust covers on top of them.
Are you kidding? Oh, nice! I like it.
I had to get it because you don't get these in hotel rooms anymore. You don't get rock glasses. It's a nice quality rock glass.
Oh, that's.
They always have these dust covers on them.
Remember that? Yeah, way back when. Yeah.
Now you get the plastic ones that are wrapped in plastic. Right? That's what you get now. So
exactly. So there you go. There's my that's Amari.
Just like every Nana's furniture wrapped in plastic.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my God, that's so good.
And what I wanted to get to is
I love it. It's so good.
We're a cocktail show.
We are.
Right. And John and I have the Locker Room Guys show that's Tom's on a pretty regular basis where we talk about beer. And so you start off, when you talk about beer, is how beer came about, how actually alcohol was not invented, but discovered. No one knew what the hell made alcohol. Either someone left bread out in the rain, and the next morning, after the sun's been out for a little while, it starts bubbling a little bit, or someone left grapes out. The grapes, they started to disintegrate a little bit, then they started to bubble, and somebody's friend dared somebody's friend to drink the damn thing. And they drank the thing, and they saw God for about 2 hours or so. And everyone else is like, "Oh, I want to do that." And So that's how they think alcohol was discovered. No one knows for sure. So we're doing a lot of speculating here. I'm going to continue speculating. And then after a while, after doing all this, someone realized that if you let the alcoholic beverage boil and got the water out of it and let it cool back down again and had the alcohol drip back down, so it concentrated it, and you got to see God a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Right. So that's basically how spirits. They speculate spirits were born, as they figured they could do this and concentrate it, just like they could concentrate a soup stock or sauce or anything. It's probably was done in the kitchen to be able to do this, and then of course they started making stills and all that, and so they didn't lose as much to the angels as they do. I know the angel share is from what's lost in the barrel, not what's boiled down in this distillate, but
or what the angels actually come down and take back.
Yes. So you have the spirits. So now you've got something. If it was wine, they're drinking grappa. If it was from beer, they're drinking
grappa.
Yes. Those nights that I can't remember a fucking thing. And those rough mornings. But you have all that, and now you've got these spirits, either the whiskey or the grappa, and then they start realizing they could distill other stuff, ferment other things that may not taste good to drink to begin with, but you distill it, and it still doesn't taste good, but who gives a fuck after 2 or 3 glasses of it, right? Mm-hmm. And they start, you've got these spirits. They're drinking the spirits for a while there. And I don't mean to leave mead out of this equation. This was just, I don't want to get into the story of mead because this will take a lot longer than we've already probably gone a little too long on it. But now you've got this spirit, and this is why this is appropriate for this show, because you've got the spirit that people are drinking. They're like, kind of getting a little bored with it. I'm sure at one point they start mixing it with fruit juices and stuff like that, but then eventually somebody, maybe that's like your first cocktail, fruit juice with one of these spirits, make it more palatable. But then they have more than one spirit, and they start blending spirits and realizing, hey, this is kind of cool too. Mm-hmm. Right? And then after a while, every single spirit has been blended with every single spirit, and they're like, okay, let's add something else to this. So now we're getting into our 3 ingredient cocktails. And I can tell you right now that you take almost any 3 ingredients, put them together, and look it up. It already has a name.
They've all been done. It's all been done. It's all been done.
Yes. Jess's favorite band. Yes, so as much as I don't like that band, it's amazing how many other songs I know and can identify. But so that's going to lead us.
I'll give you 1 week to name them all.
No, I'm not going to.
I'll give you 1 week to name another one.
Another one? Mm-hmm. If I had $1 million?
If I had $1 million, is another one. I'll give you 1 week to get another one.
I'll give you 1 week.
No, just 1 week.
Just 1 week.
It's been 1 week since you looked
at me. Anyway, so now we got the 3 ingredient cocktails, and it's everything has. And I can tell you that right now because what we're doing tonight, and again, it ties into what we're doing tonight. Yeah. We're going to take the same 2 spirits that we started with, add a 3rd ingredient to make another cocktail. Mm-hmm. So
in my case, I add a 3rd and a 4th ingredient.
Okay, that wasn't the challenge, but you do you.
No,
we a 3rd ingredient.
Well, to make I did because to make the drink I want to make, I needed the 4th. So there's a 3rd spirit, and then another ingredient.
Gotcha. So I'm adding a 3rd spirit, and originally I'm like, okay, Maker's Mark, Amaretto, it's a Godfather. How about if I add some Amaro to it? Well, that's been done before. Okay. How about Sweet Vermouth? That's been done before. Mm-hmm. And these all have names. I've forgotten the names already because I'm halfway through this already. It's amazing where the memory goes. And I kept running through shit. I finally did come across one that did have a 3rd ingredient in it. So that didn't have a drink with that 3rd ingredient. Sure. With all these 3 ingredients. So finally, I've got one here. So I decided I was going to give it a name, and we'll get to that name when we get around to that section of the show. And I looked up the name. The name exists. with another name. But it's a different concoction, a very, very close concoction, mind you.
Similar concoction, but
it's only one of the spirits is different. So I'll get to that when we get to our third cocktails there. So, Whisperer, how are you enjoying what you've concocted there?
I finished my first one. It was really good. It was very simple. Again, pineapple, moonshine, watermelon, vodka. It was really good. Very fresh. Very refreshing. But I took the second cocktail in a slightly different direction.
Sounds good. Do you have it handy?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back with it.
Go for it.
I think Tom went through that drink really, really quick because I was talking. He was like, "Oh Jesus!"
Well, I've actually, as it turns out, I wound up having like 1.5 drinks out of it because of
it's a small Nick and Nora.
It's a small Nick and Nora, yeah. So, but I got to tell you, the shaking of these particular 2 ingredients, whenever you shake something like that, it's got a mouthfeel. It's really silky. It's really nice.
Amaro definitely does that.
Amaro, yeah, the Amaro does it, but definitely with the blending it with the rye, with the ice shaking it, and it's a really nice silky mouthfeel. So good too. And I mean, I can sit and I can think about it, and I taste the rye, and I can sit and I can think about it and taste the Amaro. But what the 2 of them together, it's a brand new flavor. You know what I'm saying? It's not
same thing with the Godfather. I'm looking at this going. It's basically what I had told John at the beginning. Is like we're going to do a 2-ingredient cocktail. Can't be something with an ampersand. And I really did that just to kind of piss him off a little bit, so he didn't do a gin and tonic.
Not a gin and tonic or a vodka and club or a
rum and coke.
Rum and coke.
But John summer. John loves his gin and tonic, so I purposely excluded the gin and tonic from this.
I had enough gin and tonic last Sunday, so I'm good for a week.
But this one here is like I looked at the I was like, okay, let me do a Godfather. I've never had one before. Believe it or not. And I looked at the ingredients like just bourbon and amaretto. Okay, we'll see if that works. And I'm actually really pleasantly surprised at how well this works. This is quite yummy.
Very nice.
And have you ever done a Godfather before, John?
I have. They're really good. I really love them.
Yeah, it's really tasty. I'm surprised. I thought it was.
I do like them. You know me and rye. I do like them with bourbon better. Like the rye, like the spice of the rye just doesn't play well.
It's not going to work with the amaretto.
Yeah, a nice smooth wheated bourbon with amaretto. Really, really tasty.
For me,
we're ready for you, Tom.
Go for it, Tom.
So I use those same 2 key ingredients, the watermelon, the pineapple. But here's what I'm doing different here: is I'm putting a spritz of absinthe in here.
Well, you know what they say: absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
It does. It really does. And
the liver grow fatty. Yes.
Family Distillery Absinthe Verte at 120 proof.
Very nice.
With a spritz in there. I'm using the exact same garnish, the watermelon and the key lime wheel. So the other ingredient that I added here, though, was I took it to whiskey.
Nice.
I added, to make this sort of, not a Sazerac, but a Sazerac-inspired cocktail, right, with the Old Dominick cast strength bourbon at 121 and change, 6-year-old bourbon. But what I love about this bourbon is its mash bill. 52% corn, just barely enough to be bourbon, 44% rye.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this is a high rye bourbon.
That's if there ever was a high rye bourbon, that's it right there.
That's a high rye bourbon, yeah. Damn. Yeah, you're going summer Sazerac.
Basically, yeah, that was what I was trying to accomplish here. So slunch it.
Slunch it. Very nice.
That's delicious.
You enjoying that? And I love the when you showed the vermouth because it's got the right color. So they make that vermouth with absinthe. That's got the right color to it.
Absinthe is great. So if I can tell
it's wormwood, right? So wormwood's green.
You gotta have wormwood in it to be that color.
It does. It says right on there wormwood. But yeah. So Neely Family Distillery we found by accident a couple of years ago while we were coming home from vacation. We hit a big storm, accidents on the road anyway. long story just a tad shorter is
Wait a
that we
second. That's how Rocky Horror starts.
well, we had to pull out to Kentucky, and my wife saw a sign that said distillery half a mile. So we stopped, got some gas, and then we went over to that distillery. That's how I found Sparta. That's how I found the Neely Family Distillery, and their products are insane. But at the time, I couldn't, but now I can. I can order these products and have them shipped to my home now,
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
which is how
That's awesome.
I got this absinthe, and this stuff is just insane.
I was thinking too, and I thought
Well,
about this.
abstinence will make you insane.
Yeah, I thought about this on another show. Like I have a bottle of absinthe.
Hey,
Dave has a bottle of absinthe. You have a bottle.
a quarter ounce. It's just a spritz in the glass with the
Well, that's
atom.
what I'm saying. I have a bottle. You have a bottle. Dave has a bottle. We all should have split a bottle with 8 other people and just all poured a little bit in an atomizer, and we're good.
That's why it's going to last me a minute. Yeah, and I've even shared it with folks.
So, but yeah, because I mean, it's in an atomizer. You spray the glass and you make your cocktail. It's
which is better than doing a wash because you don't have to waste. Just give it a spritz, let it do its thing. But here with that pineapple moonshine, the watermelon, and then the whiskey, it really makes a nice, summer version of a Sazerac, if you will.
Very nice.
And the nice thing is you can take that atom, put a little behind each ear.
There you go. Keep the flies away.
I've done that before.
Yeah, you really attract a lot of Van Gogh fans.
Exactly. I do like that. I did the summer Sazerac. I would have to actually.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Very tasty. All right, Samurai, let's hear yours. What did you do?
So what I did is I took the same exact ingredients, and the third ingredient I added was port.
Very nice. Grams 20 year.
Oh, yes, this is Grams 20 year because it's the only port I have.
Because you've drank all your other port.
All my other port is in my belly.
I have a
Actually, Aunt Nancy got this for me as a thank you for planning the trip to Italy.
My Aunt Nancy, well, Jess's Aunt Nancy got me this.
Yes.
Showed that, right?
Showed that last
it's an old-fashioned whiskey jug or rye jug or whiskey jug from Michter's, the original Michter's, though, in Pennsylvania. When Michter's, the original Michter's was in Pennsylvania.
That's nice and historic right there.
This is very historic. It's very, and original Michter's, basically through, well, one of the, this is years ago, right? I'm pretty sure he's since passed, but one of the original founders of Michter's was one of the original founders of Stoll and Wolf, who will be on the show. Who will be on the show soon? We're in scheduling negotiations, if you will, to get him on the show. But and I'm looking forward to that. I've had it before. I've had all of the ryes. They make great ryes, and very reminiscent of early Michter's and everything else. And they're fantastic. But I'm not going to crack that bottle until we can come on the show. And then that's all I'm going to drink on the show that night. A couple different cocktails, of course. But anyway, go ahead, Tom. Yours.
What? No, we were in the middle.
Dave, yours.
I mentioned Aunt Nancy, and John took off.
You're right. Well, yeah, I heard Aunt Nancy, and I just went to town. So there you go.
I got to stop. She needs a different name. You're going to do that every time I mention Aunt Nancy.
I won't.
It's like, it needs a different. Well, she got this for me, like I said, for thanking me for planning the trip to Italy because we stopped. We stopped in our layover was in Lisbon. It was such a long layover. I got us in the lounge at the airport, and since it's Lisbon, they had port, but the port they were giving everybody was and so I went up and I said,
or meh?
Both. And she goes, "Do you want more port?" I'm like, more of the same. I said, "Sure, unless you've got better port." She's like, I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I've got something I'm only supposed to pour for card members."
Is that right?
And I'm like, "Okay, don't worry about it. I'll take what you had." She goes, No. She pulls out the Grams 20, and I was enjoying it so much. That's why Nancy got it for me. She saw me enjoying it.
Very nice, very nice.
So I put this together, and remember I said I was looking for a name, right? I was looking for a name for it. And I was going to say, so a godfather is the boss of a crime family, right? Mm-hmm. And it's got port in it. So it's like, who's the boss of a port That's the Harbor Master, right? So I wanted to call it a Harbor Master. Now the Harbor Master exists.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, a Harbor Master is bourbon and port, but it's coffee. It's coffee. It's coffee spirit,
not Amaro, not amaretto.
Not amaretto. So I did this. The measurements are very similar. It's still the 1.5 of the bourbon, but I've knocked the Di Serrano down to half and the grams to half.
Nice.
So, and what's interesting is, when you get a 20-year-old port, you really, and the reason
I'm glad you said port there.
We're not talking politics.
Don't tease me.
Yeah. Don't tease Tom. Don't tease Tom.
You don't get me started.
So, what I'm calling it, I'm calling it Il Capitano del Porto, the captain of the ports. Just the Italian name for harbor master. But what's interesting is, if you've ever had a 20, or what would you drink? If you drink port, and you like tawny port, beautiful. Don't drink the 10.
Oh shit!
If you drink the 10, you're going to be like, oh, tawny's
Really?
not that great. I'm going to stick with this 10.
How's the Ruby 10?
Stick with. They don't make. It's called aged Ruby. They don't give years because Ruby doesn't age as well as tawny.
No. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
the younger Ruby.
Yeah. But if you got the tawny 10, and you like that, stay there. Don't ever drink a 20 because once you drink a 20, you're never going to want to drink a 10 again, and now you're spending too much money.
Right.
And God forbid you ever drink a 40-year-old port because now you're ruined.
Yeah, because you'll never drink anything less than that again.
Then $100.
You might be able to get away with a 30. That's really good, but
I've never actually seen a 30 out there.
Yeah, I've seen 30s.
I've never seen one out there, but I've either had a 10, 20, or a 40. So Nancy got me a 20. But if you ever had one of the 20, there's that nuttiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that nuttiness is really playing with the amaretto.
Well, that's why you love it so much.
Mm-hmm. And that is, it's strange too because it almost has a maraschino flavor.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's doing that, but it's definitely got a maraschino flavor to it. I should have upped the bourbon a little bit more, I think.
Interesting.
Because I've got two sweet spirits in here, and they're both at I've got them up at 1.
Okay.
So I figured if I had the 1 each, I'm sorry. So the total's 2. So actually they exceed the bourbon. I should have brought the bourbon up to a full 2 to make it a 50-50. That's my bad.
Gotcha.
But other than that, actually, I'm going to pour a little more bourbon into this.
Yeah, a little more bourbon to it. See what I mean, it's trial and error, right?
Yep.
So
Let me give this a quick stir and then see what we have here.
how is it?
That's definitely much better balanced.
Much better balance?
Yep, much better balanced.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's got to be 2-1-1.
2-1-1.
Yep.
I don't know if that area code. 212 I know. 201.
201.
Right. So,
And 2-2. Right? Yeah.
Somebody's airplane just went on again.
That's my air conditioner.
Gotcha. Speaking of airplanes.
Speaking of airplanes,
Yes.
John's trying to segue.
I'm segueing into my cocktail. So, obviously, if you remember earlier in the show, my first 2-spirit cocktail I did Michter's Straight Rye and Bully Boy Amaro, regular Amaro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I used those 2 again, but before it was 1.5 ounces of each, like 50-50, 1.5. Now I'm doing 3/4 of each, 3/4 of everything, 3/4 of Michter's Straight Rye, 3/4 of Bully Boy Amaro, 3/4 of Campari. Okay. And 3/4 of lemon juice. Okay. Now, this is a riff on a paper plane. Okay. So now with the lemon juice in here, we're going to dry shake first.
Just the lemon juice.
The lemon juice with the ingredients, all the ingredients.
Okay.
Dry shake them first. Just a little bit.
And the point of the dry shake here
is to incorporate the incorporate the ingredients without dilution first.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to add the ice. Okay. Same thing. Let's just put the cubes in. And we're going to shake again with ice. Okay.
So you get shaken there. It's just when you stop, does everything continue to move? That's the test.
There you go. All right. So now we've shaken that all up. Now, again, it's a riff on a paper plane. All right. You set this up because I got to do my obligatory picture, as I always do. Let me pour the paper plane in its Nick and Nora.
It has a fresh Nick and Nora.
It's a fresh Nick and Nora, yes, not the same.
Not quite as ornate as the first one.
Correct. All right. Take my obligatory
Photograph.
I don't want you.
I don't need you.
There we go. Alrighty.
I want to touch you.
And there is the paper airplane chaser.
Oh, very clever. Look at you.
There we go. Named after the show and the chaser?
Named after the show and the chaser. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's really tasty.
Oh,
The Campari just adds that extra layer. I mean, it's the same as the other cocktail, but the Campari just elevates that bitterness just a little bit. Not a lot, but the lemon juice mellows it a little bit, and it's got that citric level, that note.
It's got that beautiful Cosmo flavor to it.
It's got that, yeah. It's got that nice red color to it. There you go. Which only Campari can give you, right? So there you have it, and it is called a paper airplane chaser. There we go.
there we go.
So there you go. Like a paper airplane chaser. You know, it's not chasing. It's not a chaser as a cocktail. It's somebody that's running after a paper airplane. It's a paper airplane chaser. There you go. Cheers.
Those people are usually not to drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't need any drinks. They're good. There we go. All right. Cool. Just had to put a little more in there. Beautiful. I really like this. This was a good. We haven't done a show like this.
No, it's been a while.
It's been a while since it's definitely been a while since the three of us were on a show, but we haven't done a show quite like this with the two spirit ingredients. Like it's always a cocktail and a riff on a cocktail and this particular cocktail. And
I feel like that the show back to its roots when we started.
You did. You came back on and we brought it back to where we are. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Obviously, we've morphed, and we've talked about this before, even with you on. We've talked about it. We've morphed originally when we started the show 2 years ago. We decided to make it, have a spirit, a cocktail with that spirit, and then chase it with a beer. We've kind of gotten away from that. We'll do that from time to time.
Yeah,
but this is all about the cocktails. This is all about the cocktails now.
Yeah,
and spirits and everything else. So we've gotten to that. So,
well, it became increasingly harder to pair a beer with the cocktail.
Right.
it did.
It's pairing a cocktail with a cocktail's infinitesimally easier.
Much easier. Yeah. And it's
absolutely
right. It's as if at that point, like it got the last couple of times we did it, it's as almost if we were just drinking a beer to drink a beer while we were having our cocktail.
Yes.
So.
And sometimes the beer really just tied into our cocktail because of its name.
Mm. Yeah, there was no rhyme or reason to that particular beer.
It's just whatever I found in my fridge.
Okay. I got this one. I'm going to have it done.
Well, the chaser.
Pardon me.
Well, let's think about it. The chaser. When we think about a chaser, very much back in the day, it was basically a spirit that was, barely non-toxic. Chased by a beer that was barely drinkable.
yes.
Yep.
We terrible. You have some old crow.
Right. Yeah. You had a shot of rot gut.
Yeah.
Right. And you chase it with a macro lager that really had barely any flavor to it. It was just like,
rock gut followed by swill.
Yeah.
I tell you what we did as kids is we
Rock,
would
rock, cut, and swill. What do we fight crime? There you go.
we would buy a Boone's Farm and a bottle of Old English 800. Drink the bottle of, or we pound the bottle of Old English, and then drink the bottle of Boone's Farm, and wonder why
Man.
it makes turn out shit.
Boone's Farm. Oh.
And the thing is, the great thing about Boone's Farm is because of all the artificial coloring in it, the vomit was technicolored later on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
Very
shit.
much so. You know, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. We're going back to the '80s. We're talking about Bartles and James.
Bartles and
I
James,
drank some of that.
Oh yeah, the wine coolers. Yeah,
Bartles and James, there was California Cooler.
California
Yep.
coolers. Yeah,
That was
California.
the other one.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
eventually Seagram's jumped on that.
Seagram's is the only wine cooler out there, really, right now. That's it.
Yeah.
If you want a wine cooler, it's a Seagram's wine cooler. That they exist still. You can get them.
Bartles and James gave me such a friggin' headache.
We were. I mean, there was a point in time. I can bring you back to a couple of summers in the mid '80s where friends of mine and everything else. I wanted a couple beers, but for some reason, the overwhelming desire of what to drink that particular night or whatever was Bartles and James wine coolers, and usually the wild berry. I mean,
I like the Wildberry. Yeah,
wild berry's good. It's good. So, but I'm like, all right.
I remember going to this one party. And it was all Bartles and James. We're all drinking them. There's about 4 or 5 of us there. Big party, but we went there all together. And I remember having to grab one of my grab one of my friends and pull him underneath the table because he was goggling hard.
Oh, was he? It was coming. It was coming.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And he thanked us the next morning.
Yeah. On that note, Harry Lugnuts from the Sports Podcast, back in, I guess it's like probably the late '80s, early '90s, whenever REM released "Losing My Religion."
Mm-hmm.
All right, he did a parody of it, and it was, "Oh no, I drank too much."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I thought that I heard you yakking.
Oh, man.
I love it. So, it was an interesting song, but it worked well, and it was very true. It's based on reality, so
Of course
it was.
the best things are.
Like
Best
8
thing.
minutes left. We got time for a third cocktail.
Yeah, I was thinking of actually having. I wanted to wrap up both of these, and I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted to wrap it up with a tiny little pour, because when we did the digestifs and the aperitifs a few weeks ago, I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted to wrap it up with just a little Amaro in it's a tiny little, it's a 1 ounce little pony, or if I wanted to use my new whiskey glass.
Oh, I think you want to use that new whiskey glass.
And have just a little rye or bourbon with a rock or two.
That's got a decent shape to it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's very, very, very cool shape. There you go. And facets too.
Yeah, mine's actually. I saw this. I was watching Sandman.
Are you doing whiskey neat there?
I'm gonna do the whiskey. I'm gonna go whiskey. Yeah.
All right.
But I was watching Sandman.
Okay.
Based off the graphic novel.
Mm.
And there's a great thing in there, and I won't go too far into it, but they wind up at a pub and they're drinking whiskey out of glasses like this.
Very nice.
And it's like, that's very, very cool. But in the first episode, Sandman, who is Morpheus, the Lord of Dream, is captured in this kind of like egg kind of thing. And it was kind of, if you take the bottom and make the whole thing look like the bottom all the way around, it looked exactly like this. So this glass was kind of developed for that. And
really?
I found out who made it. Got a couple of them. It was not as expensive as you would think. So that was a lot of fun. I do love this glass a lot. It's funny because you would think it'd be heavier than it is, but I really think that there is air. If you really look at it, John, you can see it's double walled.
It is double walled. Yes, I've seen that. It is double walled.
So it's double walled. So you've got this air between it. So it almost feels like it's plastic because of that, but it's definitely glass. I really enjoy this glass, but You know my favorite are these fuckers here that I got from Bruges.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I do.
I guarantee you I'm getting lead poisoning from them, but
Oh, it's definitely lead crystal, 100% lead.
100% lead crystal, but I love that glass. Yeah, you're walking around Bruges and just randomly see an antique store, and they've got a big display of glassware in the window. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
You're
gonna buy a couple of lead crystal Picanoras.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do.
Yeah, I love that glass. Okay, so if you're going to do that, I got to try to figure out what I'm going to do to match.
I've decided that I'm going 10-year. I'm gonna have my.
You're gonna have your tenure, okay?
My Michter's. I'm gonna have my tenure. Yeah.
Well, I've got to. I think I'm gonna do some rum.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure. Oh, you know what I need to do?
See now, had you not talked me out of buying that bottle of Santa Teresa, I would have done that right now.
Yeah, but you can drink your Michter's now. I know you love your Michter's.
Oh, I do.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this bad boy out, and I'm going to drink some of this.
Thank you.
So my assistant at work had gone to the islands, and she brought me back the Don Q Grand Reserva. And what's really cool is in November, I already have my appointment to go to Don Q.
Don Q. Yeah,
for tasting and
Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking rye. He's drinking rum.
I'm going to drink some rum.
Okay. But that would be okay. So I just poured some of this neat, the old Dominic that I tasted. 52% corn, 44% rye, 4% malt. Boy, this stuff is crazy good.
Mm-hmm. Very nice, sir. Let me get my
cilantro.
Let me pour here.
Yeah, let me get my.
You know what? I was use my Nicanor, but since everyone's got the same shit glass, I'm gonna pull out my whiskey glass for this. That's probably a good 2.5 ounces in there. Tom went one finger.
Yes.
I went 2 fingers.
2 ounces.
No, maybe 3 fingers.
I'm going 2. I'm going 2 fingers.
I went 2 ounces. You're actually icing yours?
Well, I got a 120 proof whiskey here, folks.
All right. Well, I'm going Michter's 10-year straight rye. So this is 10-year straight rye. It's not the regular straight rye. It's 10-year straight rye. So this stuff is. I rarely drink this.
Yeah, mine. This is an 80 proof. Grand Reserve Añejo XO.
80 proof, really?
Yep.
You candy ass.
I poured more than you. Suck it up.
So I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah, that's about 3 ounces right in there.
This is 92.8 proof. So it's just yeah.
You're in the middle.
Higher than 80. There you go.
I would pull out my Aquavit, but I've got very little left of it.
You would pull up your Aquavit, yeah. Let me take my obligatory picture of this too, because I must. We got to invent an app that you can check into your cocktails. There we go.
Yeah, probably there's not one out there already.
I'm sure there is. I just haven't found it yet. But anyway, Sláinte. I went 2 fingers. So Tom went 1. I went 2. Dave went 3. There you go. So
I went 3 fingers.
Sure, very good.
Just to catch up.
Oh my God. Oh, hold on. I need a tissue. Hold on.
Where is that left hand, John?
You don't want to know. Oh, this is. Smell this. Smell this. Come here. Smell this.
The difference between men and women is when a woman actually smells something, it's usually good.
This is amazing.
When your older brother tells you to smell something, don't do it.
That's gonna be good.
What did Brian do now?
No. When we were kids, I would piss him off all the time. He's like, "Here, taste this." I'm like, no.
No. See, that's the difference. See, normally, it wasn't because I didn't have an older brother, But my cousin that's a year and a half older than me, he was like my older brother. So he'd be like, "This tastes like shit. Here, taste this." And when I was young, I'd be like so excited that he wanted me to taste something. Sure.
No. I'd tell my brother, no, I'm not tasting that. And he'd get pissed off. Sorry, no. Nothing, you're not getting it. Here, taste this. Here, smell this. No, I'm not smelling that. It's why? Because you're giving it to me. He didn't share anything.
Like the Cheech and Chong sketch. Here, feel this. What? Feel it.
Yeah. Feel this. Come here. Feel this. Come here.
Thank you.
You ever seen the movie? You ever seen the movie Born in East LA?
Good thing we didn't step in it.
Yeah. You ever seen the movie Born in East LA?
No.
You ever saw Born in East LA?
No.
So that was Cheech and Chong.
I saw a few that I saw Up in Smoke.
Well, who didn't see Up in Smoke, right? My mama sucking too bad. She told me not to live. I could not listen to it because my head was like a sieve.
Earache my eye.
Earache my eye. There you go. Great song.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Perpendicular.
so Cheech Marin was
Sister
teaching.
Mary Elephant.
So was teaching in Brunei. He was teaching an English class for Spanish guys, right?
Class.
So he was writing on a chalkboard. He goes, "Okay, what's happening? What's happening?" Right? And he wrote WAH, W-A-H, sapanin.
Sapanin.
S-A-P-P-I-N-E. Sapanin.
Have you seen those memes? Mexican word of the day.
Yeah.
One of them, the one I remember.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of them. Yeah.
One I remember the best is European.
European. Yeah.
European. Yeah. If you're at the urinal and you're not paying attention to what you're doing, European on your shoes.
European on your shoes. Yeah. I have not taken a sip of this yet. I honestly don't know whether I want to just keep sniffing it all night or.
Yeah, I do the same thing. There are times I pour me 2 ounces of whiskey, and it's 30 minutes later before I even take the first sip.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest with you. My favorite line to say all the time. Seriously, my favorite line to say all the time. When I pour beer or whiskey, that's just the aroma of it is just so intense and so amazing. I say, I don't want to drink this because if I do, the smell will go away.
He says it all the time.
I say it all the time.
He said it at the gas station the other day.
It's true.
The attendant was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I said it when I was buying Sterno last week.
Yeah,
exactly.
It just won't stop saying it.
I won't stop saying it.
Don't say that when you step out of a urinal.
Yeah. I don't want to drink this because the smell will go away. Yeah, I'm good. There you go.
What's interesting is when my son and I were in Yellowstone.
Oh my God! Hold that thought 1 second. Seriously, I don't mean to cut you off. Go right back to it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. But I have to say it right now. If you are in the market and you're going to spend a couple bucks, but if you are in the market for a very, very incredibly good rye, this Michter's 10-year straight rye is fucking amazing. It's amazing. If you're on the fence of buying it, buy it.
Today's show brought to you by Michter's.
By Michter's. Anyway, go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
So when my son graduated high school, my younger son, because my older one didn't, jackass. And now what's he doing? He's serving in the military in Saudi Arabia. At any rate.
My choice.
Well, no, his choice was not to serve in Saudi Arabia. His choice was to serve.
But his choice was to serve.
Yes.
It was
so
choice.
he gets what he deserves,
Right.
but because he didn't freaking graduate. But my younger son did. So for his graduation gift, I took him to Yellowstone because that's where he wanted to go. And when you're up in that area of the country, they put huckleberry in everything.
And why shouldn't they?
I had a huckleberry lemon lavender ice cream that was just absolutely amazing.
Did you have a huckleberry taco?
No, I did not.
Oh,
But we found these huckleberry mints that were so damn good.
Nice.
We were eating those, and I've still got some. He still got some. But we went into this one place in Yellowstone, and we got a huckleberry chocolate bar.
Yes.
And it was disgusting. It tasted like a urinal cake smells.
And I got to be honest with you, I've smelled many a urinal cake, and the first not on purpose, mind you, just because they're there, right? But yeah, not on purpose, out of necessity. Yeah. Okay. But
because John's he's a common sewer.
I'm a urinal cake connoisseur.
Common sewer.
I'm a common sewer. Yeah. But you know,
we got to do something. We've got to figure out your audio, Tom, because if either
I know what it is. If either of us are talking, he's muted.
It cuts him out, and
Right.
it's got to be it's on his end, and I think it's got to be a function of his phone.
It might be, but that's like earlier. Tom was talking, and you were stirring your cocktail.
I know. I saw you muted me.
Muted
earlier, what he was trying to talk while you're shaking your cocktail, and we couldn't hear.
Okay. Go ahead, Tom. Talk.
Is that better?
But now talk while I'm talking. I'm going to continue to talk and see that, and it just completely cuts you out.
You are completely. If Dave or I or both are talking, we can't hear you at all. You are completely muted. David and I have.
If either of you two are talking, nobody else can be heard, no matter what.
No. That's funny. Hey, Tom.
Hold on. I'm writing that down.
Hey, Tom. We do have to figure out what's causing it, so we can make it happen for John.
Hold on.
I made some audio changes. Does it sound different now?
No, I think what it is.
I think it's your phone. Like if you were going off your laptop or a computer or something, it would be fine.
Yeah. So I usually use my tablet, which the sound is better, but I forgot. I used the phone this time. You're right.
Actually, I think what happens is what it is you're listening to us and trying to talk at the same time. I think if you had earbuds and you had the volume, so the volume could be turned down, so the phone wasn't, as an outbound audio device, your inbound would work better.
Yeah, because your phone, actually, your speaker of your phone is also your microphone of your phone.
Yeah. So that's what's happening there. So I know our generation hates earbuds. That's why John and I both wear headphones. I mean, I had a pair of earbuds once. One of them is somewhere within the works of a Lufthansa Airbus. It dropped out of my ear because I still don't know how the younger generations keep those things in their fucking ears.
I finally bought a pair of earbuds. Jess had bought them like a couple months earlier, and I tried them once, and they were fantastic. I got to get the name of them. I'll let you know, but they don't fall out. I literally went running with them the day I got them just to check them out, and they didn't even move around in my ear. They stayed perfectly. So
are there spikes in them that just spike
no,
into your ear?
They're in the ear, and then they go around.
Oh well, yeah, that's what it is. You need those. I'm talking about those, like just the earbuds, like the airbuds.
Oh no, fuck the airbuds. You can't run earbuds. You're gonna pop out.
Dripping from your ears.
Say what?
Tongue dripping from your ears.
I heard Tom dripping Funyuns. That's what I heard.
Dripping Funyuns.
Tongue dripping from your ears.
Oh, right, exactly. Those ear. Tom dripping. I'm writing that down too. Tom dripping Funyuns.
Yes.
Your audio has actually gotten worse, Tom. I don't know what you did, but it's actually because even when we're not talking.
No. The first 2 or 3 words he says is muted, and then he's clear as a bell. If you want to remain silent, he's fine. Watch. Go ahead. Don't say anything. Talk, Tom.
You love me, don't you?
Of course.
No, but I usually use my tablet for these videos, but I put the phone on this time. I was thinking about it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I think it happens on his tablet too.
Yeah. You've used a laptop though from time to time, or you always just use your tablet?
I use the tablet. I don't even have a laptop.
Right. So your tablet is fine. Whenever you're on your tablet, because anytime you do your Friday night at the pub and I jump on, you're clear as day, and there's no issues. I stopped talking because I wanted him to talk.
We want to.
Anyways, all right, let's wrap it up.
That's good. This
The
is
quick
fantastic.
brown fox jumped over the
Little
lazy dog.
That is significant. Why? Why is that significant?
Because they use two reasons. One, it was used in stripes in their
The
presentation.
quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Sir.
Sir.
But also, it uses every letter of the alphabet.
100%. Exactly.
It is a typing exercise.
It is. There's not one of the 26 letters in the alphabet that is not used in the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
That would be the definition of every letter. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't be me if I didn't do that.
John is nothing if he's nothing if not reduplicative.
Reduplicative. Hold on, because I got the list of words that we've created on this show. That's going on there too. Reduplicative. Hold on, there you go.
That's actually a word, John. I didn't make it.
Oh yes, you did. Reduplicative. Reduplicative. Why is there? It's underscored here. There's been drinkership, which I love. I did that one.
Actually, I said reduplicative. By the way,
reduplicative. Oh, okay, that's a word. I thought you said reduplicative.
No, I said reduplicative, and reduplicative is a word.
No, it is. It is. You're right.
And it basically just means. It actually doesn't even mean redundant. What it means is a word that has said the same thing twice within its own word or own phrase or whatever. So it's kind of redundant, but also not redundant.
All right, so I'm taking it out of there. Screw it.
Day.
Which we got? All right, Tom, I got to ask you because you weren't on the show on Tuesday night, and we'll wrap the show up after we do this part of it. Our top 3 list from the other night was top 3 favorite obscure songs from the late 1980s. So it was 85 to 89. Top 3 favorite obscure songs. So not top 40 songs, top 10 songs, or whatever. Just songs that you like that were maybe deep cuts or they got some airplay and then they faded away and you haven't heard them since. Whatever. Top 3 favorite.
So Jack Green, Humanist.
Good song.
That's one. Give me a second. I got to come up with this up the top. What was the first one that came to mind? How about, oh gosh, let's go in a different direction. How about Saxon Wheels of Steel?
Saxon Wheels of Steel has a great song, yes.
I don't actually know that one now.
And how about Burning Bones?
Burning Bones.
I'm gonna let you look up that band. It's gonna sound like AC/DC, but it's not.
That'll work. All right, there we go. Works for me. And there's Tom's top 3 list. I'll add it to when I make the post for the top 3 from the other night. We'll include yours. There you go.
Put it as in absentia.
In absentia, exactly. So.
And now we're speaking Latin.
But that's a word, so I'm not writing that down. Just so you're interested, the best word, even though I said, what did I say? Drinkership.
Yes.
The best one was yours, Dave, and that's theological.
Theological.
There you go.
That was just slurring. I wasn't even trying to invent a word.
Oh, I know, but it was still a great word. It came out perfect. It worked in its time, so it was perfect. It's a word.
Theological.
All right. All right, folks. Stick around on this show. We're going to have a lot more content for you. We got a lot of good guests coming up too. With Tom's work schedule now changing, so he's gonna be on. So we got a lot more cocktails coming at you too.
Tom more often. Awesome.
That's wonderful.
Awesome.
What's that?
I said you almost sound like you mean it.
No, I do mean it. I do.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
was genuinely excited when you told me that you can come on the whole show tonight. You kidding
And
me?
when John told me, I'm like, that's awesome. And the thing is, I was going to because I didn't think you'd be able to do it in July. I was going to message you and go, hey, look, I'm working from home for all of summer. So pick a Wednesday that you can do in August, and the three of us will come on so we can finally be the three of us again and get back to that.
So I'm off all Wednesday. So anytime you want to do it Wednesday, I can do it.
Well,
But
if you're gonna be able to be home on Thursdays, the every other Thursday thing works perfectly. Because of the whole Wednesday night with the every other week with my sports podcast, and then honeydew jobs and stuff like that. So, but we'll talk more off the air on that one. But Thursday night seemed to be a good thing. Let's work on that. We'll make concessions, and we'll do a Wednesday or two here and there, and it's fine with me. So, but let's keep this going, and we got a lot of guests coming up. That I love the fact that Tom's going to be able to be on for those shows. I wish Tom was on for Dave Wiley when he came on from La Pulga. That would have been a fantastic show to have Tom on as well. But we have a lot of other guests coming up. So these are going to be fantastic shows. So on that note, though, we will wrap up this show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website. For now, all of the information will be on the Chaser information will be on www.logroom.com. That's LGROM.com. But we are working on a website which will be live probably by September 1st, if not before, but definitely by September 1st. That will be the Chaser website on its own, and there'll be so much content on there. There'll be articles. There'll be sharing of articles. There'll be videos. There'll be recipes and everything else on that website. So you're gonna want to follow that once it's live. But of course, we'll tell you about it on the show, and we'll post it, of course, once it's live. But anyway, for now, it's on the Logroom, guys, at www.logroom.com. Anyway, and please remember, like us and follow us on Facebook at @chaser, and of course, all of our shows are available on YouTube as well on the Logroom channel. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook and YouTube every other Thursday night around 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcast, TuneIn Podcast Addict, Castbox. These are podcasts to listen to us pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast. You will find the Chaser podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. This has been a great summer, and we got a lot more content before we even get to September. So keep following along. Guys, thank you so much for coming on. Dave, Tom, love doing cocktail shows with you two. I couldn't imagine doing any cocktail shows with anyone other than you two. So let's keep it going, and let's give some great content for everybody, and enjoy. Cheers.
Cheers.
that's it.